you're giving up yardage.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
On play action, now Brady. Gets it to Gordon. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd down. Gordon, of course, picked up in a trade from the Browns back on September 18th. And he really should help a Patriot offense that has some question marks at wide receiver.
Yeah, you're banking on a lot of potential here with Josh Gordon because if you...
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now it's Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. This time, Jackson will throw it. Being chased out left. Brought in left side by Snead. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Okay, partner, got to fit in some Super Bowl chatter here. We're going to have New England and the L.A. Rams, 2 teams that had to go on the road and win their respective conference titles.
And think about this. The Patriots who went to 8 straight AFC Championship games, back in the Super Bowl yet again. Yet they believe they're the underdogs and feel like the whole world is against them. How did they get to adopt that posture? But it's working for them.
And remember, by the way, the Patriots, their first Super Bowl win was against the Rams back in their St. Louis days.
So a lot has changed for the Rams since then. And the Patriots, consistently the most successful team in the NFL. But this is going to be fun.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. He may try and run for this. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
This is a question of who wants it more. Easy to get stuck behind all the big bodies, but you've got to find a space and fight forward for the 1st down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. For Baltimore, Charles, if you look back to this season, it was pretty interesting. They start 4-5. You think John Harbaugh may not be there. He's on thin ice. Joe Flacco's at quarterback. But then Lamar Jackson comes in, and everything changed. Their whole offense changed.
It certainly did because of the infusion of speed at the quarterback position. And throws the ball a little bit better from the pocket than maybe he got credit for. Has to get better at that. But I think people had to adjust because Joe Flacco as a quarterback, you knew where he would be every time. 3 to 5 steps behind center, you could go get him. With Lamar Jackson, he could be anywhere and make a big play. And how about that defense? #1 in the league in fewest yards allowed yet again.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete.
Bro, you're such a bum. You're so bad it's not even funny. You make your bitch ass quit just like all these other niggas on Madden. Fucking sorry ass nigga.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
Now Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just showed. Is the ball.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And
Fuck!
This is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And by the way, I need to pass along a reminder that our ladder for the Madden Challenge tournament is still open in MUT drafts until February 11th. And the prize pool for the Madden Challenge, folks, $190,000.
And who wouldn't want to participate in something where you could get a piece of $190,000?
That's what I'm wondering.
Get in, get it done. Let's have some fun.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, not back on their heels.
Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And now running right through it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already on their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Now Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now Brady. Throw left side, complete. It's Gordon. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Nigga, where you going, bro?
Here as he's brought down at the
Fucking
11-yard
ass
line.
bro.
Well, conventional football.
Better get rid of that fucking weak-ass Wildcat,
you don't
nigga.
get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return. That's a disappointment.
Shit,
but some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Haha, you got one. That's some dumb shit. Sorry, nigga, it's your 1 touchdown, boy. Sorry ass nigga.
Ravens touchdown. John Brown, 89 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Shouldn't have hit square.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they'll tell their offensive guys.
God damn, no
get
block.
closer. Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Michelle. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And the blitz does come. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
From midfield, here's Brady. This is White on the screen. And some space here. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
29, Alpha. Wait 20.
Now Brady on the bootleg. This is caught. Gronkowski. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They come out here in the eye. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Fuck is you doing, dumbass nigga? What are you doing, dumb fuck? You better get rid of that boy, because we sitting in that motherfucking house. Bum ass nigga.
Offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle.
Where you at, nigga?
He finds an opening past the 40.
Where you at, nigga?
Back, right sideline.
Where you at, nigga?
Down at the 26.
Where you at, nigga?
Run there by Sony Michel. 48 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but
where you at, nigga?
This game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Will be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. With that ball hitting the ground, let's take a spin around the league real quick. Last week we discussed the head coaching vacancies. There were 8 of them. Well, a lot of those places have already found new coaches, Charles. Some old faces in new places. Bruce Arians in Tampa Bay. Adam Gase staying in the AFC East, jumping from Miami to the Jets. And how about some of the new fellas?
Yeah, how about Cliff Kingsbury? He went to USC to be the offensive coordinator after losing his job at Texas Tech. Ends up being the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. Freddie Kitchens gets the job in Cleveland, gets the promotion. Vic Fangio finally getting his shot to be a head coach. He's going to Denver. And Matt LaFleur, he's going to work with Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
That leaves us with 2 remaining spots, Cincinnati and Miami still searching. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose yardage here.
No, sir. No, sir. Where you at, boy? Where you at, boy?
Back now in Foxborough.
Man, I ain't played in like 2.5 weeks, boy. You lucky as fuck.
As we get set for the 4th.
I'm rusty, but I'm still over here clamping that weak shit, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
Secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Fuck you talking about, boy? Bring that ass here, Willie. Wildcat Willie, where you at, nigga?
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
Fuck is you thinking, son?
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flush
that fuck shit, nigga. Give me another one, boy. Give me another one, boy. Where you at, Willie?
They do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least
where you at, Willie?
Will they have any time to do anything with it?
So fuck ass game, cheating and shit. Fake ass picks.
Save some time for us.
Nigga, we got that skill, you feel me?
At their 25
we got that fucking skill, boy.
So after the INT, it's Brady.
Oh, come on. Jules?
Jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now.
I'm gonna just keep pounding that fucking wham, nigga. You ain't gonna stop me.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To Michel on the dump off. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady.
Man, come on, bro. I threw that shit 20 minutes ago.
Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Here we go back
a critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Oh my God, bro! Nobody can fill their gaps.
10, and all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And so Cordell Patterson, 20.
Nigga, we clutch with it, boy. We clutch with it, boy.
Vision all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone.
We clutch with it, boy.
No reward.
You ain't scoring again, nigga.
Lead is now 21-14.
You're lucky I'm rusty, boy. My offense rusty as shit. And you had a lucky ass pick, nigga. Fucking picking that ball in the end zone. Yeah, right, glitching ass shit.
Up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Keep running that motherfucking Wildcat, son.
Offense heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to fix things there.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
What the fuck, bro?
Room to run past midfield. And down right around the 37. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Give me that animation, bro. Come on, man.
Contact. Incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Able to find John Brown. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
I'm telling you, bro, this shit.
So they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth, now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Rip. Wait. Yeah. Wait, we get.
To throw is Brady. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14.
Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a pitch out to Michelle, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And it's Michelle once again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
New England on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
No, 66.
A give. This is Michelle. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown, and the game a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some more.